Hey y'all, it's Wild Riley here, back. I wanted to talk about one of my little permaculture projects. Don't know if I've discussed it recently, so here it goes. I'm doing these little baskets. Use them for all different kinds of things. Protecting baby fruit trees, or I've loaded them with wood chips and got mushrooms growing out of them. And this time, I'm kind of putting them over here next to the barn. And here in the Central Coast, we get heavy fog, and it drips off the roof line here. The water will condensate and then run down and drip right next to the base of these little blackberries. And so I planted that one first earlier this year, and then that one second, and then this week I planted a third one. And over here I got some more, and then over there I got some more, and I'm just going to keep little by little as I clone them. I'm going to take cuttings, root them, continue to do that. I have some in the greenhouse. Continue growing them all the way down this trench so that they'll get automatically watered all through the summer on our foggy mornings. Otherwise, this type of blackberry is extremely drought tolerant. It came from a town called Hollister, where it was really, inland a little bit, kind of in the hills. It's like really warm summer, very little rainfall. It's got rain shadowed and everything. A lot of people grow grapes out there in like Cienega Valley, so that's where this one was thriving. So once it gets established, it just takes off. So we're gonna have little blackberries for the kids to pick. I might mix in some raspberries or any kind of runner, and it's gonna grow up these, and it'll be pretty easy to just come along with pruners and keep them inside this little basket or around the basket, and just let them do their thing, and they'll get thicker and branch out. And if we just keep either taking these runners and redirecting them back in to fill in the middle, or once they start going crazy, then you just prune it and keep it under control, and it'll start blasting out with lots of these berries, which are going to turn a lot bigger, and they're going to be big blackberries. And so yeah, we got all that space, which is just a drainage ditch to grow berries with very little maintenance except for pruning and picking. You can see the drip pattern there on the ground. That's where the rain, or not the rain, but the fog kind of drips along and waters it maybe a foot from where we planted them. So once the roots get set, then they're going to be good. Okay, and then over here, the dog dug a big hole. And I got like a black walnut right there. And that black walnut is the same age as the eucalyptus tree that I might have to cut down if it gets too big. But I want the horses to have shade. But right here, the dog dug a big hole in the corner here. And so the water kind of goes down this, we lunge the horses in here, and we usually get lots of runoff, and then it's captured by this berm and sent that way and around the barn. And then the barn drips into this trench and is also sent that way out. But a portion of it actually sort of feeds back into this corner pocket here. So we're going to grow a fig here. We're going to dig a big fig hole, 3 feet wide by 3 feet deep. Pile all that material around this thing and make a big planter hole. So that's going to be a fig, one type of fig, and then around this way we have a clone off of a trimming. This is like a pluary, and it survived being cloned. But this right here, might be hard to see at the camera, but this is a big crater, and it's a 3 foot deep by 3 foot wide hole, and then all the dirt from the hole was piled around the edges. You can kind of see that way. And so I'm happy that dirt's getting mixed in there. The horse got loose today and kicked up the berm and everything, so I gotta rake it all back in. But all in there, it's terra preta. All in there. There's horse manure and bones and dinner scraps and like sand and chicken manure and feathers and any kind of like scrap weeds and biomass in here. And so now I'm just letting the anaerobic bacteria kind of wear out, and then once I see kind of mushrooms like fungus growing in that hole, then I'll know it's time to plant. And we have some pretty nice figs picked out for those 2 spots. So just a little backyard permaculture update. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and hope you're making the moves too, getting things started in your own life. If not in your own personal place, then maybe go rogue and start doing it in common areas where you can like sneak an apple tree into like a common area somewhere, or a lemon tree, and you can slip some rogue plants and do some grafting and stuff. Or if you have a place where you can do this kind of thing, then get after it. All right. Thanks for watching.